All right, we have an awesome fight coming up for you next. Jake Romano, Team Pitch Black, over at Upstate Karate, takes on Jose Davila. And Jake Romano, another one of those rising up-and-coming stars from the same gym as Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, now testing his mettle here in the USFFC cage against a game competitor in Jose Davila.
Well, he lost a very, very razor's edge decision in his last outing, but he is not taking any easy fights here. Davila, a veteran of like 11 fights, this guy is going to come to fight, but Romano, a tall test.
Both these guys, a great record, big plans for the future, and it's going down right here at USFFC 27. Jake Romano takes on Jose Davila.
It's his three-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 137 pounds with a record of 6 wins, 2 defeats. Fighting for Pitch Black MMA, Simpsonville, South Carolina, Jake No Break Romano. And now his opponent standing across the cage and fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 139 pounds with a record of 4 wins, 7 defeats. Fighting for Superior Martial Arts, Hickory, North Carolina. Give it up for Jose Chupacabra Davila.
Oh, wow, you see it right there. Big knockdown
Your referee when the
from
action
Jose
begins,
Davila's
Blake
last
Grice.
outing here at
There
US
it is.
Freedom Fighter.
Wow.
Big right hand.
I remember that. And you know what? Watch for that familiar style of karate striking that you'll see all Pitch Black guys do. Jake Romano rocks the same stance. There it is, lead leg front. Uses it almost as a jab, just like that.
Two diverse characters here. The beard, the crazy look of Jose Davila against the slick style of Jake Romano. Pitch Black striking with a wrestling base.
Yep.
Again, the future style of mixed martial arts coming out here in the Greenville-Spartanburg area.
You know, make no mistake about it, no break. Jake Romano might be landing some good kicks here, but he has a tremendous wrestling pedigree, and they call him no break. He doesn't give you a break. He's on you all the time.
And look at him switching those styles, a spinning hook kick, or I'm sorry, a lead leg hook kick.
Man, I tell you what, these kicks that you see coming out of the Pitch Black team are just so hard to predict. They're elusive. They come from odd angles, and it's tough to duplicate that in the gym, Casey.
Well, you know, this is the first camp that you ever look at and go, it's okay to keep your hands down, but it's all a draw. It's to draw your opponent in and allow them to level their opponent with those high kicks.
You know, that wasn't flush, but it was close, and don't know how many more of those Jose is going to be able to get away with.
Well, Jose Davila, a very, very tough individual. Both men with tremendous chins.
Ooh.
Oh, that was low.
Yep, you heard it. Sometimes that happens. You know, fighter safety is paramount, of course, here at USFFC Mixed Martial Arts. Fighters given 5 minutes to recuperate and get back to action.
But it's good to see Jacob Romano shaking it off. He's not one of those guys that's going to walk off into the night. Here's the replay. Take a look.
Yep, there it is. Circling. I mean, it was unintentional, but no doubt about it.
Yeah.
You could hear the
And he caught him coming in
here from the broadcast booth.
And we're back into action now. Jake Romano back at it.
And you know, it's a game of inches. Look at Jake's feet. I mean, they move just so quickly, but for such small distances, and it's just it's measuring a distance between him and his opponent.
Look at this beauty. It's a beautiful, unorthodox style of striking with these spinning kicks.
Keep a close eye on that footwork of Jake Romano. It's so spastic, but effective.
Oh, that was a beautiful catch. Great counter, overhand rights there by Davila. I would say overhand rights are actually right hooks coming from the southpaw stance of Jose Davila. Now back into orthodox.
And you know, a lot of that bouncing is also acts as a feint. You know, it acts as a feint to make the opponent think you're coming in when you don't really know when they're coming in.
Right.
Because of that constant footwork.
Oh, that one landed.
Yep.
Beautiful kick there by Jake Romano. One thing that I know about the Pitch Black team is they don't have any sort of classification for what a stance is. There is no left or right-handed stance. Beautiful takedown there by Jose Davila. Just basically overwhelmed Romano. And now has somewhat of a back position. Can he maintain it? The top position of Jake Romano, the wrestling is impeccable here.
Yeah, I think Jose had an opportunity there and get a little overzealous. Now Jake Romano got his man stacked. Uh-oh, Jose throwing his legs up, and it's not going to be enough. Jake's got great posture.
Yeah, definitely looking for that triangle choke position, but Romano doing what he needs to do. That might be enough to steal the round right there.
I think that probably did the trick. And you know, with that karate-based stance, one thing that Jake does have out there is he sticks his leg out there a good bit. You sometimes wonder if an inside leg kick might be an opportunity. I mean, far be it from me to try to dissect how to defeat that stand-up stance.
That is traditionally one of the follies of the karate stance, the tight lead there like that, is that it does expose you to the leg kick, but at the same time it allows those lead leg attacks that Pitch Black is so well known for, like that.
It's just so hard to predict. It's so hard to see coming. It's so hard to train for. And it's just, and no break, Jake Romano is relentless with this pressure on the front side kicks. And so far, Jose Davila without an answer.
Jake Romano just full of energy here. Those guys are so well conditioned.
Angles.
I was privileged enough to watch some of the late night training way back in the day when Stephen Thompson was still at American Rules Kickboxing. Those guys would go round after round after round. I remember asking him, do you do road work? Do you whatever? He says, man, I do what I do in the ring. I get in shape by doing what I do when I fight. You know, he is a, you know, those guys, they just get in there and they mix it up. They utilize the bags. They train hard, and they make sure they are in impeccable shape.
You rarely, if ever,
beautiful
see
head
any
kick there.
Pitch Black fighter come into the cage not in incredible shape. Certainly a very strict gym when it comes to making sure their fighters are in great shape. And like I told you, Casey, you know, neither of these guys have slowed down. Jake may have sped up a little bit.
Yeah. Davila possibly perplexed a little bit with the unorthodox footwork of Jake Romano. That's the thing about these Pitch Black guys, is you can never really track what they're going to do because they change it up as soon as you think you know. Beautiful side kick to a left round kick.
And that lead side kick has found its mark time after time after time. We see it over and over.
Yeah, it was the beauty of Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee. Now Davila possibly, he's a little hesitant to engage now.
Yep.
Possibly waiting, looking for the counter.
That's what it seems like.
But I don't know, that's a good goal there. But now he gets the takedown on Jake Romano. That's a tall order. Could that have turned the tide? I'm not so sure. I think Romano was definitely ahead in this round.
Round 3. Here we go. Jake Romano, Jose Davila.
Oh, here we go. Davila catching that kick right out of the gate.
And if you know those kicks are coming, maybe that's the idea. Maybe Jose wants to catch one to try to get this fight down.
Yeah, but that's a shot in the dark there, because those kicks come from such odd angles. An unorthodox style of striking there from Pitch Black.
The lead leg kick from Davila. And Jake Romano switches stances almost seamlessly into the orthodox, or more of an orthodox position. High kick misses its mark. Romano switches stance, back into more of a southpaw approach. Lead leg finds its mark. And he's back. Davia just seems to be trying to keep up. I mean, he's just trying to follow along, like trying to figure out what Romano is doing and why he's doing it. And in the middle of it all, Jake's getting this.
Well, now Davia closing the distance, catches a stiff right hand. Davia a little heated up. But again, the ball is in Davia's court. He's the one that really needs to push forward because, in my estimation, he's down 2 rounds to nothing.
I think Jake may be looking at it the same way, a little less commitment on some of the strikes, trying to make Davia.
Oh, beautiful kick there by Davia, barely slipped by Jake Romano.
And Jose Davia, while looking determined, is running out of time here in this 3-round matchup. He's going to have to figure out something pretty quick if he wants to walk out of here with a victory. Davia looks like he's got energy. He needs to use that in an offensive form.
Well, again, I feel like he's just perplexed. I believe that he's trying to get the timing, but he's 1 or 2 paces behind, and that's allowing Jake Romano to get off. Nothing super, super crucial, but enough to win round after round.
Yep. He's been in catch-up mode.
Just like that.
Since he started. And, he'll get clipped and kind of lose his tempo.
Oh, that was a big shot.
He
that was a big shot by Davia.
Jake Romano's going to have to stay in this. Muscles him down.
Wow, what a scramble here. Jake Romano ends up on top.
Great
but he's got to watch, man. If he's still rocked by that shot, the submission game of Jose Davia is definitely in play here.
I don't know. That may have just woken up Jake No Break Romano. He looks like he's just fine, recovered, and throwing big shots from on the top position.
The closing moments here. You heard the clap. Big shots. Romano securing this position, securing this round, and possibly the fight.
I think that's going to be enough to earn it in the judges' viewpoint.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for the decision. All 3 judges score this fight 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. No break, Jake Romano.
All right, I am here with your winner, No Break Jake Romano. Man, last time here at US Freedom Fighter, you lost a razor's edge split decision. You come back here tonight, you look wonderful. You take all 3 rounds on the cards. Talk about the fight.
I lost the last 2 times at home, so I've been training real hard for this fight. I've never really been a stand-up guy, so working at Pitch Black, I really want to learn that, so I try to keep this fight standing, and I got the best coaches to do it.
You did keep it standing for most of this fight. When it did go to the ground, you created a scramble. You were able to end up on top somehow. Talk about your wrestling training. Talk about that preparation. I know you've got a tremendous wrestling coach there as well.
Yeah, we've got a great wrestling coach, a great jiu-jitsu program. I was a little worried when it hit the mat. Jose's great on the mat. He almost had an arm bar, but I was able to slip out of it and land some punches.
That makes you 7-2 right now. Very nice record, if I say so myself. Talk about what's next for Jake Romano.
I'm not sure. I'm doing a kickboxing tournament in July. Really, whatever coach says, I'm going to do. So.
Well, there you have it, everybody. Once again, a big round of applause. No Break, Jake Romano.